How is Sydney this morning? Good. You pumped for a big day of Pokemon Battle action? Alright, fantastic. Can everybody hear me? Everybody hear me alright? Well, welcome to the Pokemon Meetup and Battle Competition. We are really excited to be here today. It's been a little while since we've had a Pokemon Battle Competition. Anybody been to one before? Anywhere around Australia? I know we had one at Mara a couple of years ago. Then we had some connection tours for Pokemon Diamond and Pearl. Has anybody been to both of those? Yeah. Other than me? Good to see, good to see. The reason why it is super exciting we are all here today, firstly, has anybody heard of a little game called Pokemon X and Y that's coming up in a couple of months, October 12th? Yeah. Good, it's going to be awesome. First core game for Nintendo 3DS, new legendaries, new features, heaps of stuff. That's really exciting. We wanted to bring everybody together today, bring all the Pokemon fans together and say, hey, we all love Pokemon, we've got this awesome game coming up, we all love to battle, let's hang out, let's get to know each other, let's share our Facebook groups, all that kind of stuff so that we can hang out and really have a good time with Pokemon moving forward. But the big reason that we're all here today is because in Melbourne next week, does anybody know what's happening down at PAX Australia? Yeah, what's happening? Nationals? The Australian National Championships for the Pokemon video game. Now, for anybody who doesn't know, the Australian National Championships means that we are part of the World Championships for the first time. So give it up to yourselves for being the Pokemon fans, bringing the World Championships series and making Australia a part of it. So for the first time, we are actually going to be sending some delegates from Australia to Vancouver in August. 6 delegates, which is a great get, to Vancouver to take on the world. So that's really exciting. We've got 3 different age groups at PAX next week. And today, we are having a battle competition where I am going to be sending the winner from the Juniors Division, born 2000 or later, or the Senior Division, 99 or earlier. We're going to be flying you down to PAX next weekend, so I hope you don't have any plans to take on the best from Perth. We've been to Perth a couple of weeks ago. We were in Brisbane and Melbourne last weekend. I was in Adelaide yesterday, and today I'm in Sydney. We found the best of the best from around Australia. They're going to be at PAX for the National Championships to take on the best of the rest in Australia, and then the winners there next week are going to the World Championships in August in Vancouver. So really exciting for the Pokemon community. I hope you guys are excited, as I am. Now, if you don't win today, we've got a little bit of a special offer for you guys, and I know it's only a week away, but if you're a massive Pokemon fan and you really want to be a part of the National Championships next weekend, PAX is sold out. It's been sold out for a long time, so it's a bit difficult to get in. You've given us all your emails, and throughout the day, if you want to go up there and check that you've written your email right, and check that it's nice and neat, I'm going to drop you guys a line tomorrow and just sort of say, hey, you know, if you want to come down to the National Championships, if you want to jump on a plane or drive down next weekend to PAX for the day of your age division, we can get you a ticket into PAX so that you can compete in the Australian National Championship. So that is exciting. I know you guys are in Sydney, it's a little bit far away, but if you don't have any plans for next weekend, we'd love to see you down in Melbourne for the National Championship. So give it some thought over the next couple of days. If you do want to come down, compete in Nationals, we'd love to get as many of you Pokemon competitors from Sydney down there as possible. So give it a little bit of thought. We'll send you an email tomorrow and just say thanks for coming. And if you do want to come down to Melbourne, be a part of the National Championships for a chance to go to Vancouver, then you can. Now, I'm sure you guys are all thinking about the rules. We have posted up the rules on the pillar up the back there if you want to go and have a peek at some stage. We've got a couple of copies on the registration desk over there as well. Next week at PAX, we are following the official World Video Game rules, so we got all that sort of stuff going. We've had to make a few adjustments to the rules today, which have been on the website, and they're up there as well, in that we're going to be using the infrared double battle. Okay, so a few of you guys, just making sure there are 2 sets of rules posted on the website. There's the ones for next week for the National Championships, and the one for today for the battle competition. So we're going to be doing double battles, battle for 2, and we'll be using 4 Pokemon in our party. So that's the really important thing, is that we only have 4 Pokemon in either the battle box or your party. So make sure that when you go to battle somebody else, you've only got 4. Okay? That's really important. There are a couple of Pokemon you can't use, like Kyurem and Reshiram and Zekrom and Keldeo and Genesect and Kyogre and Groudon and Mewtwo and Mew and all those kind of guys. If you want to have a look at the list again in detail, you can come up to the registration desk, have a look at the pillar. really just the super legendaries, okay? They're not included, but there are over 600 of the other Pokemon that you can use. You cannot use the Wonder Launcher. That's really important as well. The Wonder Launcher is this little thing that activates in the battle that you can use at the bottom, where you can use potions and you can use X specials and all that kind of stuff. Can't use that, so make sure you don't use that. And there are a few other little bits and pieces as well. Probably the other important thing you guys want to know is that you can change your Pokemon between the rounds, okay? It doesn't lock your team registration, and I want to make it fair for everybody, and it's going to be impossible for me to track everybody's team today. So if you want to change your Pokemon between rounds, that's fine. You can do that. However, in the finals, we will be having a best of 3 for the top 2 competitors, and they will be able to change their lineup between the rounds. Not the actual Pokemon themselves, just the order in which the Pokemon can go, and that'll make things a little bit interesting.